The Catholic world is in shock today as news breaks of Pope Francis's sudden retirement. The pontiff, known for his humility and commitment to social justice, made the difficult decision due to mounting health concerns. This marks the first papal resignation since Pope Benedict XVI stepped down in 2013, an event that sent shockwaves through the Church. Speculation has been swirling for months about the Pope's health. His struggles with sciatica have been well documented, often leaving him visibly in pain. Recent hospitalizations have fueled rumors about more serious ailments. The Vatican has remained tight-lipped, but the Pope's decision to step down speaks volumes. This unexpected turn of events leaves the Catholic Church at a crossroads. Pope Francis's papacy has been marked by a spirit of reform and a renewed focus on the poor and marginalized. His successor will inherit a church grappling with internal divisions and facing complex challenges in a rapidly changing world. The College of Cardinals will now convene in Rome to elect a new leader for the world's 1.3 billion Catholics. The conclave will be closely watched as the Church seeks a steady hand to guide it through uncertain times. Pope Francis's papacy has been one of radical simplicity and profound compassion. From the moment he chose the name of St. Francis of Assisi, a symbol of humility and poverty, the world knew this was a different kind of pope. His decision to reside in the more modest Domus Sancti Marthae guest house, rather than the opulent apostolic palace, signaled a break from tradition and a commitment to a more humble church. Francis's papacy has been characterized by his emphasis on mercy and inclusion. He has reached out to marginalized groups, including the LGBTQ+ community, divorced and remarried Catholics, and the poor. His encyclical on the environment, Laudato Si', has positioned him as a global leader in the fight against climate change. His papacy has not been without its critics. Conservative voices within the Church have expressed concern over his perceived openness to change on issues like divorce and homosexuality. However, even his detractors cannot deny the impact of his warm personality and his genuine concern for the poor and suffering. As the Church bids farewell to this remarkable Pope, it does so with a sense of gratitude for his leadership and his witness. Pope Francis has reminded the world that the Church is not a fortress but a field hospital, tending to the wounds of humanity. As the College of Cardinals prepares for the conclave, one name has quickly risen to the forefront of speculation: Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle of the Philippines. Known for his charisma, intellectual depth, and deep pastoral sensitivity, Cardinal Tagle embodies many of the qualities that defined Pope Francis's papacy. Born in Manila in 1957, Tagle's journey to the heart of the Church began in humble surroundings. He rose through the ranks, serving as a parish priest, seminary rector, and eventually Archbishop of Manila. His appointment as prefect of the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples in 2019 cemented his position as a rising star within the Vatican. Tagle's leadership style is characterized by warmth, humility, and a deep commitment to the poor and marginalized. He is often seen mingling with crowds, listening intently to their concerns, and offering words of comfort and encouragement. His engaging preaching style, often delivered without notes, has earned him a reputation as a gifted communicator of the faith. Cardinal Tagle is widely seen as a champion of Pope Francis's vision for a more merciful and inclusive church. He has spoken out forcefully against clericalism and the abuse of power within the Church, calling for greater transparency and accountability. He has also been a vocal advocate for interreligious dialogue, particularly with Islam, and has worked tirelessly to promote peace and understanding between different faith communities. His appointment to the Congregation for the Evangelization of Peoples reflects his passion for sharing the gospel message in a way that is relevant and engaging for the modern world. He is a strong believer in the power of encounter, arguing that the Church must meet people where they are and accompany them on their faith journeys. Tagle's vision for the Church is one of hope and renewal, rooted in the gospel values of compassion, service, and justice. His election as Pope would signal a continuation of the path set by Pope Francis and a deepening of the Church's commitment to the peripheries of society. The possibility of Cardinal Tagle's election is particularly significant given the changing demographics of the Catholic Church. With its roots in Europe, the Church has increasingly found its center of gravity shifting southward, with Latin America, Africa, and Asia now home to the majority of the world's Catholics. A Filipino pope would be a powerful symbol of this global shift, recognizing the vibrancy and dynamism of the Church in the global South. It would also send a strong message of solidarity to the Church in Asia, a region where Catholicism is often a minority faith facing significant challenges. Tagle's election would be a historic moment for the Philippines, a country with a deep Catholic heritage. It would also have profound implications for the Church's relationship with other faiths, particularly Islam, given the Philippines' unique position as a predominantly Catholic nation in a predominantly Muslim region. Challenges and opportunities navigating a divided Church in a complex world. The next Pope will inherit a Church grappling with a range of internal and external challenges. Internally, the Church is divided on issues such as sexuality, the role of women, and the limits of papal authority. Externally, the Church faces a world marked by increasing secularization, religious indifference, and growing polarization. Cardinal Tagle, if elected, would need to navigate these choppy waters with wisdom, courage, and a spirit of unity. He would need to find ways to bridge the divides within the Church while also engaging constructively with the challenges of the modern world. His background as a pastor, theologian, and Vatican official has equipped him with a unique set of skills and experiences that could prove invaluable in this task. His ability to listen empathetically, build bridges between different perspectives, and articulate a compelling vision for the future will be crucial. The weight of the papacy, expectations, and uncertainties. The papacy is a position of immense responsibility and weight. The Pope is not only the spiritual leader of the Catholic Church, but also a global figure with significant moral and political influence. The next Pope will face enormous expectations from within and outside the Church. Cardinal Tagle, despite his many gifts, is not without his critics. Some have questioned his perceived lack of experience in dealing with the Vatican bureaucracy, while others have expressed concerns about his ability to stand up to powerful forces within the Church that may resist change. Only time will tell how he would handle the challenges of the papacy. However, his track record of leadership, his deep faith, and his unwavering commitment to the gospel message suggest that he would approach the role with humility, grace, and a steadfast determination to serve the Church and the world. A Church in transition, what lies ahead for Catholicism? The Catholic Church is at a pivotal moment in its history. The resignation of Pope Francis and the upcoming conclave mark a period of transition and uncertainty. The decisions made in the coming weeks and months will have far-reaching implications for the future of Catholicism. The Church faces a choice. Will it continue down the path of reform and renewal initiated by Pope Francis? Or will it retreat into a more inward-looking and defensive posture? The answer to this question will depend in large part on the vision and leadership of the next Pope. Cardinal Tagle, with his emphasis on mercy, dialogue, and inclusion, represents a continuation of the Francis legacy. His election would signal a commitment to building a more welcoming, just, and compassionate Church for the 21st century. Open questions, faith leadership, and the future of the Catholic Church. As the Catholic Church embarks on this new chapter, fundamental questions remain about the nature of faith, the role of leadership, and the future of the Church in a rapidly changing world. How will the Church balance its commitment to tradition with its need to adapt to the realities of the 21st century? What kind of leadership is needed to guide the Church through these turbulent times? The answers to these questions are far from clear. However, one thing is certain: the Catholic Church, with its rich history, its global reach, and its enduring message of hope, will continue to be a vital force in the world for centuries to come. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.